Hello everybody, and welcome back to another JA Diecast video, and we're back with the iRacing talks, and pretty much this is our podcast kind of thing where I just kind of talk about some of the stuff that happened in the NASCAR and racing world the week prior. Practicing here in trucks at New Hampshire because that is where they are going next week, so I got a little practice time. I usually follow the iRacing schedule, but before we start, just want to say thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check out the links down below. Go follow all of those. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I hope you do enjoy the video. Now, first thing that I want to talk about here is when I was filming this video, I was hyped. Alright. Absolutely hyped. I want to see if I can turn the volume down a little bit. But, as I was saying, I was hyped, alright? Filming this video, this is my home track, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I'm going to hit the wall here in a minute. But this my first time, like, kind of preparing for a race on this track. I just haven't raced it. I haven't had the opportunity to. So this coming week, starting tomorrow, Tuesday, or actually tonight, Monday, at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be able to finally get some races here. I'm planning on hitting it hard and hopefully get a win or two here. I tried to get some iRacing in for videos last week. I really did try, but I just could not get any good races for the life of me. So there wasn't any iRacing last week. I'm going to do my best to get something this week. Probably at least 2 or 3 videos, but just iRacing. But I'm hyped for this. And not only was I hyped because I'm finally getting to race at it, but also August 2nd, Sunday, the Cup Series is going to New Hampshire, and I'm going to be there. I am one of the 35,000, I think, fans they're letting in. I should be seated somewhere in turn 1, so I'm hyped to be able to be going to a race during these times, and I'm just ready to go. So August 2nd, I will be there vlogging, so there will be a vlog coming out. I wasn't sure if there would be any 2020 vlogs this year, due to COVID. There was supposed to be a good 3 or 4 NASCAR races with vlogs, but we're gonna, knock on wood, we're gonna get at least one. Hopefully nothing gets canceled between now and August 2nd, and I'll be there. But if I'm there, I will be vlogging, and that vlog should be out the either following Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to try and get that out pretty quickly. But I'm hyped for it. I'm ready to go to a race. I'm ready to see a race. But usually when you go to a race, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. You show up early. You take a look around the track. You walk around. You see all the like the fan zone and everything like that. You try and make some driver appearances, some stage stuff, try and get some autographs. So none of that will be there. So honestly, as much as I love that stuff and as much as that's fun, I'm kind of looking to just, looking forward to going and just showing up and watching a race and just being it, or not. You're not really having anything else to focus on, but just going and enjoying the race. So like I said, as fun as all that stuff is, there's a lot of stuff to do. So it's gonna be different, and I'm looking forward to just gonna be able to sit down and just look at what's on track and not have to, think about anything else. But I'm hyped. I'll be there. I'll be vlogging. It's gonna be great. So stay tuned for that vlog, and wish me luck, and hope nothing gets canceled, because as as the season and year has gone, it's really on the fence right now, and especially the way things have been going. Numbers for coronavirus have kind of been going up a little bit, so just gotta hope we can get there, and with any luck, I'll have a New Hampshire Corona vlog coming at you here within the next couple weeks. But moving on from that, we were at Kentucky this week. 5 races in 4 days. Started with Xfinity Thursday, Xfinity Friday, ARCA Saturday afternoon, Truck Saturday night, and Cup Sunday night. Pretty sure that's how the schedule was. So 5 races in 4 days. A lot of racing. Kentucky's probably one of my favorite tracks that they go to, and even on iRacing, it's one of my favorite tracks. I got a win there, a couple wins there, I think. I think I have one in trucks and ARCA. Definitely a truck. I don't know about ARCA. I think I do, but I don't know. So, one of my favorite tracks, and in my opinion, I didn't really watch the ARCA race because as much as I love racing, it's just probably the most boring thing there is. There's like 20 cars and only like 6 at most are competitive, and within those 6 there's 2 that can dominate a race and just run away with it. So I didn't really watch the ARCA race, but Xfinity on Cindric won both races, and I've talked about it before, and if you follow my Instagram you'll know I'm not the biggest Austin Cindric fan, so I wasn't really too hyped, too happy to see him go out there and sweep both Xfinity races, but good for him, finally getting it done on an oval. He really kind of dominated both races. He had the fast car both days, and just went out there and won it. So good on him. Didn't really ruffle any feathers. So that's a plus. But speaking of ruffling some feathers, the Xfinity Series race. Honestly, gonna be honest here, I fell asleep because I work early in the morning, so I have to be up at anywhere, depending on the day, anywhere from it could be 1:30 to like 4:45 waking up. So I fell asleep. I didn't mean to, but I did, and I woke up. And I wake up, and within 15 seconds, I see Noah Gragson absolutely whomp Harrison Burton. I mean, he dropped him, okay? Like, I didn't see what happened. I think I turned the TV off. But I honestly, I haven't even seen a replay. There was some hard racing. But Harrison Burton was kind of asking for it. He pushed Gragson a couple times, and you do that once. Gragson gave him a warning, and the second time he kind of gave him a little bit of a warning, but a little less. And before he got to push him a third time, Gragson just hit him with the right hook, and that's got to be one of the best punches I think I've seen in NASCAR history. Out of all of the fights that have happened in NASCAR, all the punches that have been thrown, I think Noah Gragson's got himself a top 5 or top 10 punch right there. I mean, he just one right hook and dropped him. So, I mean, credit to Gragson right there for not backing down and standing his ground. And Harrison Burton, I like the both of them. Harrison was definitely asking for it. I mean, you push somebody and touch somebody in that situation like Burton did, you usually get 2 to 3. Usually the first time the person you push will be like, all right, that's enough. And usually, depending on the driver, the second time will send them through the roof, or you might get a third chance depending on how mellow that driver is. But Gragson just wasn't really feeling it, and after that second push, just dropped him. So, great punch by Gragson. Now, moving on to the truck race, and I don't even know, it's a pretty high number of races. In the past, like 3 weeks, there have been a lot of first lap cautions in all series. And that was one thing they were talking about at the start of the truck race, is they were saying just try and make it past lap 1, because nobody's really been able to do that. And they start the race, and I was like, holy shit, they made it past the first lap. And then all of a sudden, like coming out of turn 4, my favorite truck series driver, Spencer Boyd, starts blowing up. And I'm like, well, everybody but my favorite driver made it through, and I don't even think they got a caution for that. I don't think they threw the flag. They might have. But yeah, everybody made it through. First time in probably a couple weeks for the truck series anyway. And then Spencer Boyd just, I don't know, they were talking about an oil line or something. And he went back out. It was a rain shortened race. After stage 2, they were talking about rain right before. And they finished stage 2. And they brought him down for a lightning strike. Sheldon Creed was in the lead. Brought him down for a lightning strike. And within like 3 minutes, it started downpouring. It went from just, cloudy and one strike of lightning to just an absolute typhoon. And they lost the track and called it pretty quickly. So Sheldon Creed was the winner. First Truck Series win for him. Love to see it. It's a long time coming. He's been close a couple of times. Just hasn't really been lucky enough. Sheldon Creed's another one of those drivers that I kind of root for. So good to see him get that win. Like I said, long time coming for him. But congrats to him. If Lionel makes a diecast of that, which they probably won't, but if they do, chances are I'll be getting that. So I'm looking forward to that if they do. Same with the Justin Haley Talladega win. If they make that one, I'll get that. But that happened 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they haven't said anything about it, so that probably won't happen. But moving on to the Cup race, just kind of going through some of the incidents here. There was one point, I think it was during stage 2, Austin Dillon tried to, him and Tyler Reddick, I think it was, were coming to pit road. And all of a sudden the caution came out right before they were going on. And the both of them, swerved to avoid it. And Dillon just lost the car and sent the front end into the outside wall, trying to miss pit road. Luckily it was just light contact, but that kind of thing's kind of embarrassing, So he did that. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. It's quite a turn of events there. But like I said, just light contact, so not a lot of damage. And the last 15 laps of this race were awesome. Kentucky was a great race. I think a lot of it had to do with the PJ1. Just the racing was great. It seems like there was a battle everywhere, and especially for the lead on the top couple spots. Just a lot of stuff going on, and the racing was just awesome to see. They were coming to the white flag. They were 4 wide there, and just a crazy finish. A rookie driver stole the win. We'll talk about that later, but Martin Truex Jr. was kind of driving like an ass, in my opinion, there in the last couple laps. I mean, I don't think it was 2 to go. Or it was coming in 2 to go, I think. And he was driving, pretty aggressively and hitting, throwing late blocks all over the place. Like I said, coming to 2 to go, he kind of cut down and he hit Harvick in the right rear because Harvick had the momentum and was going around him. And then when he decided that Harvick was past him, he shot up the track and tried to block Cole Custer and kind of put him up the track into the fence a little bit. So he was driving like that earlier in the race, and you know damn well if somebody did that to him, he'd be, saying how they shouldn't have a ride, and just basically acting like he's top driver because he drives for JGR, and he's the only driver out there that deserves any space and respect, So, he's kind of driving like a dick, but I guess if you win a championship, you earn that right, I guess, they think. So, another controversial incident that happened on the track was, I don't even remember when it was. It was within 10 to go, I think. I think it was the second to last restart. Jimmie Johnson restarting inside pole, or not inside pole, that's just pole, but restarting second row on the inside. And Keselowski was behind him. Basically, Keselowski dove to the bottom. He had a run, I guess, and Jimmy cut down to try and block. I don't know if it was to try and block or he had a run too, but he cut down either way regardless. Keselowski was there. Keselowski didn't lift, kept his foot in it, and sent Jimmie Johnson through the grass. So that ended Jimmie Johnson's race. He probably could have snuck out of there with a top 5, top 10 for sure, but he was running up front there at the end. Maybe could have got the win, I don't know. I know Jimmy was kind of upset about that, as he should be, for getting turned in general, but especially late in the race from that position. But Keselowski said over the radio, he's like, it's kind of ridiculous, just paraphrasing here, kind of ridiculous that he ran me off the track like that, because he doesn't run people off the track like that. And it's kind of funny, because he didn't really get run off the track. Who did get run off the track was Jimmie Johnson. He didn't really get run off the track, but he got sent through the grass and lost, all of his track position, 30 spots, whatever it was. And it was just a racing incident, I think. Brad probably could have not left more room, that's the wrong word, but could have lifted, because they showed the in-car, and you can hear if you know what certain noises are, and you're familiar enough with it, you can put 2 and 2 together when things happen. And he literally kept his foot in it the entire time he was on Jimmy's left rear, and didn't let off or anything. And I think he could have done that a little bit, and he just sent Jimmy through the grass. I don't think Brad should have been as upset as he was, since he was the one that turned Jimmy around. But also, I think Jimmy should recognize, especially being the veteran that he is, that he just completely cut down in front of Brad, and the reason he went around was because he cut across Brad's nose. So I don't think Brad has any reason to be upset. I think Jimmy does, but he needs to realize that it was his fault for going around. But yeah, Brad could have left. Keep saying left more room, not left more room, but could have lifted a little bit and just kind of given him a chance to keep it straight. But instead, he just no remorse, just turned him. Also, as I was saying earlier, coming to the white 4 wide, Blaney cut way down on the track, like in the tri-oval. I don't know if he got loose or hit a bump or something, but he slid way up the track and absolutely smoked Kevin Harvick's left side. And they didn't even make it into the corner before Harvick's car just basically disappeared on the track because all the smoke there was due to the contact and creating a tire rub. But pretty much ruined Harvick's race. I thought he was going to win it there. Ryan Blaney probably should have won the race. I mean, he was the best car all day. If it was anybody else, it would have been Harvick. So those two kind of got together. But biggest story of the day, Cole Custer is your winner from Kentucky. Cup Series rookie in, I don't even know how many races we've had, 14, 15, something like that. And he is a Cup winner. He snuck up there, stole the win. Good for him. Great looking car too, great paint scheme. Cole Custer, another one of those guys I root for. Honestly, I didn't know about a win on the season, but I thought his start would have been a lot better than what it was. Got to see him win in person at New Hampshire in trucks, so that was pretty cool. And Cole Custer, he's been in NASCAR for so many years, so makes you think he's a lot older than what he really is, and that's a little strange. He's only 22, but how long he's been around is kind of like Joey Logano, where you think he's so much older than what he really is. But congrats to Cole Custer. Diecast I will be getting, add to my Cole Custer collection, which is, I think, the New Hampshire truck, and the Homestead car, and I think that's the Auto Club win. I think those are the only race versions they've made for Cole Custer, and I don't have any of just the regular paint schemes, so I will be adding that one to the collection when they make it. But that's about it for this one. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out the links down below, and stay tuned for the New Hampshire race vlog coming up. Sometime between August 3rd and 5th. Somewhere in in that time span, I will have the vlog out. Probably on the 3rd or 4th, but the 5th at the very latest. So, stay tuned for that. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.